Okay, I think we are live. I'm just going to quickly check the audio. All right, I think it looks like it sounds good. Wow, this is kind of cool. We're doing this for the first time ever. Welcome to my first ever live stream on this channel. Make sure to type in the chat any questions you have. We're talking D23. We're talking really anything you want to. You can ask me anything. We're celebrating also 500 subscribers, so that's pretty cool. And yeah, I see we already have some people in the chat. If I could scroll up, there we go. We got Dan Smith. Hello, Dan. Thank you. Thank you for congratulating me. We got Alex. Welcome to the world of live streaming. It feels good. It feels weird, but it feels good. I've always wanted to do this. How's your day? My day has been good. It's been consumed with making and just following D23 and stuff like that. We'll talk about D23 in a little bit, but I'm a little underwhelmed. We'll talk about it in a sec. Hello, Jay. Yeah, I can't wait either. Uh, then we got the legend, Jason Carr. It says, Ben, congratulations on 500 plus subscribers. Thank you for your awesome content. Well, thank you for supporting me, and thank you for the congrats. We got some, people saying hi in the chat. Oh, I can't scroll down. Let me see. Dang Sinatra. Why can I not scroll down? There we go. Okay. Sorry, guys. Thanks, Nacho. Yo, what's up? Thank you, Alex. Thank you. Charles Clayton, congrats on 500 subs and keep up the great work on your channel. Well, thank you. I appreciate that very much. Yeah. D23 is crazy today. And you know what? Let's just start off right now with Dank's comment. He says, I expected a Fantastic Four announcement. You and me both. And that's why I feel like I am a little bit disappointed. The fact that they were kind of, well, also I think I'm disappointed because maybe I was hyping it up a little too much myself, and I'm sure other people on the internet will admit that they might have hyped it up a little too much. But after coming out of Comic-Con, we thought we're gonna finally get the announcement here. But I saw a tweet recently, like literally just in the past 20 minutes, and someone was talking about how they just added on the director Matt Shackman, who I think that's a solid choice. I love WandaVision. So the fact that they just added him on and Feige wants the director's vision to be added into the casting process, it makes sense that they haven't done anything yet. So I guess looking back on it, it makes sense that they haven't done anything yet, but at the same time, I'm still disappointed. But we'll go through everything D23, at least for today, because yesterday I feel like we talked about, or at least I feel like I talked about that enough. But Daniel, I just subscribed to your channel, became your 500th subscriber last night after reacting to your trailer reaction of the live action Little Mermaid. So you're welcome. Ha ha ha. Well, Daniel, you were the 500th. Now you can say that. So that's pretty cool. Well, I really appreciate that. Yeah, I went to bed close to 500 subscribers, and then I woke up and I had over 500 subscribers. That was kind of crazy. So it's pretty cool that there's 500 of you guys here. I just had to take a quick drink, and so yeah, so again, thank you, and I'm really glad that it seems like a lot of you are enjoying my Little Mermaid trailer reaction. I enjoyed it too. So let's see. I think Fantastic Four announcements are probably not going to happen until SDCC 2023. That seems like it's a long time away. I really hope it's before that. I don't know if they're going to do anything for like Disney Plus Day, because I remember back in 2020 when they had that Disney Plus Investors Day, that was like the biggest thing. And so I wonder if they're going to do that again this year. Probably not with D23. But we also had, yeah, we didn't have D23 that year. So we'll have to see. I'm pretty sure Disney Plus Day is separate from Disney Plus Investors Day. But let me know in the chat if I'm wrong, because Disney Plus Day was just, what was that? A couple days ago, 2-3 days ago. So Jason says, I wonder why they would delay it so long. If you're referring to the announcement, I don't really know. I wish I could be the mind of Kevin Feige and tell you why specifically we're waiting. But Alex says, yeah, the algorithm to little yeah. So how the YouTube algorithm works is weird, but yeah, my video is kind of it's doing very well, and I'm very happy to see that. Dang says, World Find Out was certainly an interesting thing that came out of D23. I could not agree more. I'm so interested in this thing now because the fact that they finally announced it today, that's one thing. Maybe they were just going to announce it. I was like, okay, if they were just an announcement, I'm fine with that. And then we get the trailer, excuse me, which the trailer was it was something else. I really enjoyed it. It might be my favorite thing out of today, next to something else that we might talk about in a second. And apologies if you hear my dog barking. But we're gonna right now. I'm gonna pull up the Twitter feed, and we're gonna go through basically everything from today. But keep typing in the chat. We'll keep interacting. Let's see. I'm using Discussing Film. Discussing Film is the GOAT Twitter account. I've been putting on so many notifications for D23 and stuff like that. And I know they just actually this isn't. I mean, this has to do with D23, but they just showed the trailer for the Santa Clauses. I watched that, and that was pretty cool. But I didn't react to it, obviously. Scrolling through to get through to the top of the news for the day, there was a lot of stuff, a lot of confirmations. That's why I think that kind of adds to the disappointment a little bit. We'll go through like the Star Wars stuff, or I should say the Lucasfilm stuff first, and then I'll just do quickly that because I'm not as invested in that as everything else. But let me. Oh wait, before we start that, wait, there we go. Dang says the scenery and everything is just different, and I'm looking forward to it. Yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to it too. Werewolf by Night, Alex says, comes out the weekend of my birthday. Wow, that's a pretty cool birthday gift. I'm still confused if it's like an hour-long special, if it's a movie that's an hour plus, if it's a miniseries. I don't think that's what it is. I know people on Twitter are a little confused as well. So we'll have to see. But let me share my screen. Oh, not that. Let's see. Why can I not share my screen? Wait, Jason just says, can't wait to see the new Indiana Jones movie next year. Harrison Ford is a legend indeed. I can't wait to see it as well. I think I might be on like a vacation the week that it comes out, which is kind of unfortunate. So I might have to wait to actually see it, but maybe if I could see like at a screening beforehand. But Harrison Ford is a legend, and I'm going to talk about it in a second. But there's a video of him, him on stage today, and he's like choking up, and I was like, damn, he's just. I think sometimes some people think he's a grumpy old man, and there's other times where you give him like those heartfelt moments, and so I think that was pretty cool. Let me see. For some reason, okay, there we go. Okay, so you guys can see that. So let's see. So the first thing was Star Wars, obviously. Andor season 2, close to beginning production. 24 episodes. I'm not really that excited for Andor, to be completely honest with you. I don't even know what that is. We got some ads. Yep, more Andor stuff. Giant 12-episode film. I feel like a lot of the episodes, or a lot of the shows are like that. Then you have the trailer, which I didn't even watch the entire thing because I don't really need to see any more of it. Then we have Willow, which is a property that I'm not familiar with at all. So there's that. I'm gonna watch the movie before or when it comes out to familiarize myself. Christian Slater is gonna be in it. I'm not really familiar with much of his work. There's a new trailer. Then the Bad Batch. Didn't even watch the first season. Dave Filoni has arrived. Let me just make sure. You guys let me know if anything's going wrong in the chat. Jason says, cancel my vacation. Yes, snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? That's a great line. Okay, let's see. Dave Filoni has arrived. So that was when. Oh. So and then the Bad Batch again. Don't really care for it. Tales of the Jedi. This is like a bunch of shorts. I'm not too big on that. To be completely honest with you, I don't really. It's not that I don't care because I think the trailer was pretty cool, but it's just like more Willow stuff. And then here's the trailer that I was talking about. It looks cool. I like the animation. It's the same animation as from the Clone Wars. And we have Dooku, young Dooku. Then they showed, excuse me, stuff from Ahsoka. That first little photo right there. That's pretty cool. Sabine, whatever. Yada yada yada. Skeleton Crew. This is actually something I'm looking forward to. And then we have, excuse me, Jude Law in the Skeleton Crew. That looks really cool. I mean, I heard that they just finished yesterday filming the show, so we weren't going to see anything in terms of like footage, which makes sense. Ahsoka, Mandalorian season 3. Fun fact: I didn't even finish Mandalorian season 2, so I have to do that before I watch Mandalorian season 3. But I will. Let's see what else. Mandalorian. That's not D23. Yeah, Giancarlo Esposito. Trailer. There's the trailer, and I watched it. I thought it was cool. But I'm not the biggest Star Wars guy, in case you guys didn't know. First look at Indiana Jones. That's something else that was unfortunate. The fact that they exclusively showed it there, that kind of sucks. I'm not gonna lie, but whatever, makes sense, I guess. And Bo-Katan. James Mangold says both Steven Spielberg and George Lucas have been involved with Indiana Jones 5, which I like the sound of that. More Mandalorian stuff. Babu Frick, that's a funny guy. Okay, yeah, here it is. Harrison Ford cries on stage after the first look at Indiana Jones is revealed on stage. I just think it's really cool that he has, he's been doing this for so long and he has that much of an attachment to it. Obviously, this is what it's been probably, I think, 40 years, maybe even more. So it makes sense that he is a little emotional on stage. And it's him and Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who that's another actress. I'm not really familiar with her work. But back to the chat. Alex says Indy 5 is my most anticipated of the entire year. Let me know. I don't know if it's my most anticipated. Actually, another fun fact: I've only seen the first 2 Indiana Jones movies, so there's that. But I'm obviously watch them all before. Jason Carr, do you think Indiana Jones 5 will make $1 billion at the box office? Honestly, I don't really know yet. I know Zach Pope, who you guys probably know. I saw that on Twitter. He was talking about that Indiana Jones 5 could do Top Gun Maverick numbers. So that's nearly $2 billion at the worldwide box office, which I don't really know. I think I'll have to see the legs that it has in terms of how long its legs are at the box office, how long it can make money for, whatever, and we'll have to see how it is opening weekend, stuff like that, how much money it makes. So I couldn't really tell you right now. But what else? So yeah, this is a quote from Harrison. He says, "This is it. I'm not falling down for you again." I don't really know what he means in that context, but so yeah. But that was the end of Lucasfilm stuff. Then they moved on to Marvel Studios. So I mean, I was the hype for this Marvel Studios panel. I was just ecstatic. I was so excited. Daniel says, "Oh, I don't mind Star Wars. I'm just not a big fan of the films. No offense to any of the Star Wars fans." Yeah, I mean, I don't mind Star Wars either. I actually had a Darth Vader thing like right over here, but it fell down. I had to put it back up. I'm just not that big of a fan of the films. No offense. Yeah, I mean, I haven't rewatched the Star Wars films in too long, and I feel like I need to give them a proper rewatch. Jay says, "Not a Star Wars fan neither. Haha." T Marie. Team Ariel. Oh, Team Ariel. Jesus. Oh God. I thought that was an exclamation point at the end. Team Ariel. Yeah, there you go. Little Mermaid fan. I like that. I'm a fan of the Little Mermaid too. Then Jason says, not a Stars Fern either. Yeah. Like I think sometimes a couple like earlier this year, I believe it was. I feel like I was in a Star Wars mood. I wanted to binge all the movies, but that's a lot of time. I didn't really want to dedicate. What is that? I think it's 12 movies now. So, but you're also talking about Marvel, who's going to be on their 30th movie this year, I think. So that's just crazy. But yeah. So I think I just need to maybe get back into Star Wars, or maybe I'm just really not that big of a fan of it. I don't know. But going back to the tweeting, here we go. It's funny that Kevin Feige was like a little in shock walking on stage before he was going to do Indiana Jones 5, or he was walking on stage and after looking at the Indiana Jones 5 stuff, and he was shocked. Apparently, it opened up with a live performance of the Rogers the musical. That's a little fun gimmick, but that's I don't whatever. More Mandalorian stuff. What's this? Oh, this is Kevin Feige about to begin. That's live performance. You look at the photos right here. I can't tell who that is. Is that? I don't know. Yeah, cool stuff. I think if they actually like capitalize off this, I wonder if they'll actually do a real musical. Excuse me. I don't know if that will happen. I know Alex. Alex, the Yoda fanboy. He will probably like this Yaddle. That's a funny name. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever was the first thing that they showcased. They're still in the editing process and cutting room for Wakanda Forever, which makes sense. They still have what is that? More than 3 months, or no, 3 months. What is it? Yeah, 2 months. So, yeah. New footage they didn't show to the public once again. I'm just gonna check the chat really quickly. Oh, hi Jennifer. She said thank you for the congrats. What's your favorite announcement from D23? Um, as a whole, I really like that announcement last night for the new 100th, the new Disney Animation 100th movie announcement. That sounded pretty cool. But as a whole, the Little Mermaid, that was really cool too. As a whole, nothing really blew me away. I'm gonna have to think about it. What did I mention earlier? I mentioned there's something that one of the last things that Marvel showcased that was one of my favorites, and then Werewolf by Night. That might be my favorite one. Jay says can't wait to see the Little Mermaid. Why May 2023? Yeah, it's a little bit away, but I'm sure it'll come. It'll be soon. It'll kind of go by like that maybe. Jason says probably doing some last minute tweaks. Yeah, for the movie. And we only saw a teaser trailer. I'm pretty sure it was always supposed to come out. I don't think it ever got delayed. Maybe during the pandemic or whatever. Yeah, it is. It is a lot of time. Well, for right now, it looks like a lot of time. Alex says, "My wife Yaddle." Is that actually Yoda's wife? Let me know. Jason, there was a round of applause today because I know you saw Barbarian. A round of applause after the trailer. That's still really cool. I mean, the trailer has been out for over a month now. Yeah, over a month now. And the fact that there's a round of applause, that's still really cool. Daniel says, "What do you think of the Disney remakes so far? Some are hit or miss, and which I think some of them are okay or all right, just kind of less magic in it." Yeah, I agree with you. The worst remake or remakes are Mulan and The Lion King. I would probably agree with you there. I'm actually gonna look it up really quickly. Hey, off the top of my head, I don't remember how many they have. Disney live action remake list. Let's see if that gets me it. Let's see. Oh, this is not what I want. Okay, The Jungle Book, that might be my favorite. I remember Pete's Dragon. That wasn't really memorable. I remember seeing that in theaters actually. Cinderella. Did I see that in theaters? I don't remember. I think I did actually. Um, didn't see. There was a Jungle Book adaptation in the '90s. I didn't see that. Cruella. I enjoyed it. Mulan. I did not enjoy. I'm with you on that. It's probably might be the worst one. Christopher Robin, I did not see fully. I only watched like half of it. For whatever reason, I just didn't finish it. Beauty and the Beast, Lady and the Tramp, didn't watch it. I'm pretty sure that came out. Did that come out the first day that Disney Plus premiered? I think so. Aladdin, I remember really enjoying Aladdin. Maleficent, saw that in theaters, don't remember it. Lion King, no. Alice in Wonderland, I kind of have nostalgia for that. Dumbo, didn't see. 101 Dalmatians, utterly forgettable. The second Maleficent, didn't see. 101 and 102 Dalmatians, didn't see. Yeah. Did I see that? No, I don't think I did. Alice Through the Looking Glass, don't remember anything. And it's definitely not Pinocchio. Pinocchio, that was very mediocre. So looking at this entire list, I'll have to rewatch. Sometimes it's sometimes after watching so many movies, you sometimes forget your thoughts on specific movies, especially when you haven't seen them in. I would say if I haven't seen it in like 2 or more years, I probably don't remember much about it. It's probably either The Jungle Book or, as of right now, maybe Aladdin. I remember really enjoying that. Yeah, it has a 57 on Rotten Tomatoes, so it's rotten, but I still really enjoyed it. But let's go back to the chat. Jay says the part in D23 about the guy painting Spider-Man was boring. I don't know what you're talking about, unfortunately. Let me know. Comment what you're talking about. Maybe I missed something. At the beginning, I wasn't agreeing about Halle Bailey as Ariel, as you know, but she's done a really good job. Yeah, that I mean, if you watch my reaction to the trailer, my jaw was nearly on the floor. It was she looked. I mean, one, I think she looked really good, and just like the effects like underwater. I don't know how they did that. And then her singing voice, she's just very talented, and I can't wait to see her in the movie itself. And I don't think it was always announced to be in theaters, but I know it's going to theaters now, or maybe it was always announced. But I'm looking forward to seeing it in theaters and just the movie in general, especially like what Sebastian's gonna look like. We saw a little glimpse of Flounder. Want to see that. Yeah, and Melissa McCarthy as Ursula. That either could look really good or really bad, depending on if it's all CGI. We'll have to see. Alex Soups explains some of the Black Panther 2 footage, and he says Wakanda is at the lowest point after Endgame. I think I saw a tweet about that. Oh yeah, is it? It's literally the tweet that I'm on my screen share. There it is. What is it? What does it say? Black Panther Wakanda Forever focuses on the rest of the world trying to capitalize on getting Wakanda's resources when they're at their weakest. So, yeah, I'm assuming that means after the loss of Chadwick, because I don't think we know yet if. Oh, I keep messing it up. I don't know if we know yet if the movie. If I'm pretty sure Black Panther dies in the movie, or at least T'Challa dies in the movie. But I didn't see Soups' video, but I'll have to check that out. Jay, and yes, I'm obsessed with Ariel. Hey, it's not. She's one of the best, or she's one of the better Disney princesses. Daniel, I'm surprised some of the Disney sequels are getting the same treatment in live action. Surprised some of the Disney sequels are getting some. If you mean like the Lion King 2, if that's what you're, if you mean, I'm sorry, I don't really. I'm surprised some of the Disney sequels are getting the same treatment in live action. Um, yeah, I don't really know what you mean. I'm sorry about that. Alex, got myself a King the Conqueror pop from the Loki line. Very nice. I saw that when it got announced. It looks cool. He who remains. Yeah, that's his name. Um, yeah. Jay, I love it. I love your reaction. It was so funny. Haha. Thank you. Um, it was a fun video. It was a cool trailer to react to. Charles says Avatar 4 has begun filming. Are you looking forward to Avatar 2? Good question. The fact that Avatar 3 is already done, that's a little baffling to me. But Avatar 2, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I have to rewatch the first one again because I haven't seen that movie in, I don't even know, maybe like 7 years it's been. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure when I first watched it, I was sick. So I'll have to rewatch it, and I don't remember much about it. But it's a visually stunning movie. That's something that you can even just know from watching the trailers. But going back to the tweets, so it was Wakanda Forever. Okay, so Namor action, including him fighting M'Baku. I don't know much about the character of Namor. Winston Duke describes Wakanda as a very different place following Avengers Endgame. Yep, like Alex was talking about. That's the entire cast on stage. Ironheart with a new logo. I know we're gonna see her in Wakanda Forever. I don't know really anything about the character. I think she's like she take inspiration from Iron Man? I'm pretty sure that's Ryan Coogler is executive producing it. It's very cool. I know Anthony Ramos is going to be in it. He's very talented. And The Heights was really good, one of the best movies of last year. Kevin Feige calls Black Panther Wakanda Forever the biggest thing they've ever done, which is crazy when you've done Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, and then you say that that's the biggest thing you've ever done. That's kind of crazy. Not gonna lie. Oh, my bad. He says Aladdin 2, Lion King 2, and Jungle Book 2. I'm assuming my bad. Yeah, no, you're good. I probably just interpreted that wrong. Aladdin 2, the fact, was that, did they officially announce that? I don't remember. I think that they've probably been talking about it. Yeah, Lion King 2, Jungle Book 2. Was that announced too? I legit forgot if they're actually even making a Jungle Book 2. That's crazy. Jon Favreau is probably doing that one again, yeah. Jason replying to Charles, I haven't seen the first Avatar, unfortunately, not interested, not my style. Hey, yeah, I mean, maybe one day. I think always giving movies a shot that's just how I like to think of it. But if Jason, if you don't think if it doesn't interest you, yeah, no worries about not checking it out. Jay, I'm excited about Mufasa movie. Yep, I want to see the history behind that Scar envy. That's a good point that you make. Maybe that'll get evaluated on. And Barry Jenkins as a, I don't even think I've seen any of Barry Jenkins' movies. I could be wrong, but it's Moonlight. If Beale Street Could Talk. Have I seen any of his movies? Because those are two movies that I need to see. But let me look it up real quick. Barry Jenkins. Oh, 15 movies. Okay, so a couple of short films. I haven't seen any of his work, no. So, but I know that plenty of people rave about his movies. So the fact that he's doing it, very competent director, and I was not a fan of that first, or the first is in the 2019 Lion King movie. That was a movie that frustrated me to say the least. But the original Lion King is one of my favorite movies, one of my favorite Disney movies too. So, like another movie, I'm gonna give it a shot, and I hope that it's better than the 2019 one. Jason says James Cameron has a busy schedule with Avatar movies and getting those 4Ks done for the classic movies everyone wants to own in their collection. You make a great point. And just quickly, I think that if James Cameron, if he wants to take some, get some of that workload off, he wants to maybe shorten that pile of stuff of work he has to do, I would say that he should, license out those titles that they haven't come on 4K yet. I'm pretty sure he's probably done Avatar, but I know there's a movie that his movie's the Abyss. I believe that's what it's called. I haven't seen it, but I know that plenty of people want that to come on in 4K or even Blu-ray. Does it have a Blu-ray release? I don't know. And also True Lies that doesn't have a Blu-ray or 4K release. So James Cameron, he's got a lot of work to do, and the fact that he's dedicated so much time to Avatar, we'll have to see if it really works out for him in the end. Hopefully, the second Avatar that comes out this year will maybe resolve some of my worries that I have for him. As you know, I wonder if he'll do anything else. Maybe he'll get maybe get another. They'll get another director to do the other Avatar movies. Because what are they making? 5 of them? I mean, come on. And he's already. It's been over a decade since the first one came out, so it's crazy. But going back to the tweets once again, Ironheart stuff explores explores the battle between magic and tech. That is very cool. I think that's a little cool, little interesting concept. And then Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. I was legit getting ready to do a trailer reaction, and I was disappointed when we didn't get one. At least the general audience is like everyone that wasn't in that building at D23 today. Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania directly linked with Avengers: The Kang Dynasty. Makes sense. Kang is the villain of that movie, and he's the villain of both movies, so yeah. Paul Rudd says Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is unlike anything you've seen before from the Ant-Man, and the small characters doing something so big. A little play on words there. Randall Park is returning as Jimmy Woo. Gotta love to see that. Werewolf by Night officially was announced, and then we got to see that trailer, which was awesome. New footage for so it shows Scott Lang having to do a heist in the quantum realm for Kang, or else he won't get Cassie back. Interesting. Michael Giacchino is the director. He previously worked on the MCU as a composer for scores, including No Way Home. Very talented composer. We'll have to see how he is as a director and what he can do. Gail Garcia Bernal and Laura Donnelly are the leads of Werewolf by Night. I think we knew that Gail Garcia Bernal was going to be in it, but I've never heard of Laura Donnelly. And here's I won't play the trailer. If you guys haven't seen it, you should definitely go check it out. But this little Marvel intro right here, that was really cool. And I just clicked on it. That was cool. What was after that? Oh, so there's a couple glimpses of it. Oh, I don't want to scroll too far. There's the poster, which, by the way, this poster, that's really cool. I really like that. Let's see. Oh, Secret Invasion. If you guys didn't know, I'm pretty sure I don't know if I tweeted about it. Which, by the way, if you guys want to follow me on any of my social medias, and you're already, and I close it again. If you're already not following me on my social medias and you want to follow me on my social medias, all of them are linked in the description below. But I didn't tweet, but my Secret Invasion trailer reaction got blocked. So if you're wondering why I didn't react to that trailer, that's why. Going back to the chat, I just got a notification just now of the official trailer for Percy Jackson and the Olympians. Yeah, I think I saw that before I went live. It was like under a minute long. I'm not the biggest fan of the books or of the 2 movies that came out in the 2010s. So I'm not really looking forward to it, but I know, Chris from Film Stock. I'm sure you guys know who Chris is. His girlfriend Cam is a big Percy Jackson fan, so I know that she's very excited about that. Alex says it's crazy Avatar 4 started filming recently. Yeah, I don't even know if that was public knowledge. I don't know if anyone even knew about that. And I think the trailer for Secret Invasion is playing. Let me stop that. And then, yeah, Jason going back to James Cameron, he says the Abyss will be great in 4K. That would be so sweet. Can't wait for True Lies. You and me both. I've seen True Lies, and I remember really enjoying it. I watched it in 2020. But as for the Abyss, again, I haven't seen it. But I know everyone wants True Lies to be on Blu-ray, and same goes for the Abyss. So, okay. Yep. So there was the trailer that I was talking about. Which my quick thoughts on the trailer. It looked really cool. I like the spy espionage thriller kind of vibes, and so it was cool to see. Olivia Colman, yeah, we knew about her coming in. Then we have Armor Wars, which it seems I forget who was tweeting about it, but it seems like it might have been Cam actually, Chris's girlfriend, who said that it feels like every time we have one of these, like whether it's a Comic-Con or a Disney showcase, that we get like a new announcement for Armor Wars, but like it's basically just like a new title logo or whatever like that. Oh, talking a lot. I'm very thirsty, but so there's Armor Wars, and this is something also. I love this. Ki Huai Kwan. I believe I'm pronouncing that right. I hope I'm pronouncing that right as well. He is joining Loki season 2. That is awesome. I love him in not Temple of Doom. Was it Temple? Yeah, it was Temple of Doom. The Goonies, love the Goonies, and then he had like a big resurgence this year with Everything Everywhere All at Once. And in that movie, he was, I dare I say, he was damn phenomenal. I really hope. I think there's a possibility we might live in the timeline. Let's just say that where he gets an Oscar nomination for his work in that movie. And Marvel adding him to be on Loki, that's a great move by them. And I'm glad that it wasn't just like a quick moment for him in time. Like the fact that he's continuing to get more work, that's something that is really cool to see. Emilia Clarke, Secret Invasion. Tom Hiddleston, Loki season 2, which I never really announced until Comic-Con, but then I remember I saw photos of them with them like secretly filming in London, I believe. I think they might have wrapped already too. So there's Sam Jackson as Nick Fury. I like that it's a very like gritty look at the character. He looks like he's been through some shit, let's just say that. Yeah, Loki footage too. We don't see it. Whatever. Ki Kwan jokes on the D23 Expo stage for Loki season 2, quoting, "Wait, this isn't the panel for Indiana Jones." Yeah, that was funny. Dude, if he makes a return in Indiana Jones 5, sign me the hell up. That would be awesome. Man Thing. This is really cool. I know nothing about the character, but he looks cool, and it's more stuff from World by Night. So again, I'm a big fan of that trailer. Armor Wars, like I just quickly mentioned, and the news that nearly brought a tear to my eye. Kevin Feige has nothing to say about Fantastic Four today. Let's just quickly move on. Echo has wrapped filming. Very cool, very cool. And the only other news is that Matt Shakman is going to be director. Something that we knew because of a couple of trades posting about it. Was it the Hollywood Reporter that made the story about it? So again, like I mentioned in the beginning of the stream, I like the choice. Vincent D'Onofrio returns as Kingpin in Echo with a bandage over his eye, which I was watching 3C Films video, I believe it was, and that's something from the comics, which I'm not familiar with them, but it's cool that it's going back to the comics, stuff like that. Footage for Loki season 2 included a lot more Kang action with Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors, he's gonna be the face of the MCU. I really feel it. He's gonna play a TVA employee, so that if he's like the new Mobius, I really like the idea. That sounds really good to me. Don Cheadle in Secret Invasion, yeah, from the trailer. There's Vincent D'Onofrio, Daredevil. If you guys, I don't remember if I've ever actually said this, but I haven't finished Daredevil. I've only seen the first like 6 episodes or so. So before Daredevil Board Again, I'm making a promise to myself, and I'm making a promise to you guys. Maybe I'll even make a video about it. Like my first time watching Daredevil seasons 1 through 3, something like that. Because everyone raves about that show. Sasha, Chris again from Film Stocked, he loves it. I just need to like suck myself into it and really give it more time. I just didn't really continue with it when I think I watched it the first 5 episodes or so like last year, and then I just kind of fell off of it for whatever reason. I just didn't finish it, so I got to go back to that. What else? There's a new new logo with the DD thing. That's pretty cool. It begins filming next year. 18 episodes. We knew that from Comic-Con. Charlie Cox says he is excited to start again with Daredevil with double the amount of time. If he's talking about because like the episodes or whatever. And a clip of Charlie Cox's return as Daredevil and She-Hulk is now being shown. I've heard. I think someone tweeted. I keep referring to someone tweeting, but someone was talking about how they were like nearly kissing in the footage. So, and I'm not the biggest fan of She-Hulk so far. I'll give you guys a little glimpse at I'll review it when the show ends, but I'm not the biggest fan of the show so far. I'm not gonna lie. I'll just quickly go back to the chat. Alex says, "Oh, there we go." I'm laughing at what Jason said. What shows are you watching right now? I started watching Twin Peaks, and it's an amazing show. What shows am I watching right now? Well, I just talked about how I am watching She-Hulk, but in terms of like older shows, I'm still getting through Breaking Bad. I still haven't finished it yet. I plan on maybe making a couple more videos about my journey with it. I think it's only Breaking Bad. What did I watch? Oh, I watched Blackbird. If you guys don't know, Blackbird, a show with Taron Egerton, who I really wish we heard an announcement about him today joining the MCU, and Paul Walter Hauser. It's a riveting show on Apple TV Plus. Like, it's a brilliant show. It's a true crime drama. It's scary. It's just so well done. It's very intense at times. I don't think it's necessarily a perfect show, but I highly, highly recommend you go check it out if you haven't already seen it. It's a great show. So I took some time off of Breaking Bad to binge Blackbird. So I didn't. I'm still on I'm right near the end of season 4 for Breaking Bad, but I know you were talking about Twin Peaks, and let me know what you think of it so far, and let me know if I should watch it. Oh, you said it's an amazing show. Sorry, you said it's an amazing show. Okay, that's good to know. Daniel, I think the person that is going to make 2, 3, and 4 and 5 of the 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's crazy that I'm saying that. Of the Avatar movies should just wait to see if the sequel, for example, is going to make enough money before a director decides to make more sequels. Okay, you make an interesting point. We'll have to see who. I don't know if the new one is going to make $1 billion. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I know a lot of people are confident in saying that it will make $1 billion. I don't know if I feel the same way, but we'll have to see. This is what I was laughing about. You need a donate button. Well, unfortunately, to donate to anyone on YouTube, they have to be over 1,000 subscribers. So I still have a little bit way to go, and you have to have a specific amount of watch time hours. So if you want to just keep supporting me, you can keep watching my videos. You can rewatch old videos. But you guys just being here in the chat really means a lot. Alex says Daredevil's return is about to be good. I can't wait to see if it's the next episode of She-Hulk. I'm not. What am I trying to say? I've seen obviously him in No Way Home, and the first 5 episodes of Daredevil, but other than that, I don't really know much about the character. So I know a lot of people are looking forward to his return. And then we have Sasha. Hi, Sasha. Thank you so much for being in my stream today. Well, yeah, no problem. Congrats on 500 subs. Here's to the next 500. Well, thank you very much. And yeah, I really enjoyed being on your stream. It was fun, just like chatting about D23. And you had a very long stream. I think it was nearly 4 hours. So props to you for sticking it out. Here I am at 45 minutes, and I'm already losing my voice. Sorry, guys. And then Jason said, "Oh, for real? Never knew that." Yeah, you have to have 1,000 subscribers, and you have to have 40. No, not 40,000. Let me look. Let's see. You have to have 4,000 public watch hours. I'll have to do more research because I can't really tell you what it necessarily means. But I'm pretty sure it's just like in terms of how many hours of people have watched your videos. So One day though. But going back to this, there's a new logo for Captain America: New World Order. I like that. I'm really digging that logo. And I'm pretty sure this is where they just did more announcements about it. Yeah, Tim Blake Nelson will return as the leader for Captain America: New World Order. I don't. I'm sorry, I don't know much about this character. So, but I hope he's a very menacing villain. Always love to see a very menacing villain. Carl Lumbly, who was the Captain America or Captain America and the Winter Soldier, Falcon and Winter Soldier, whatever you want to call it. He was in that, and now he's returning in the new Captain America. Julius Ona, I'm pretty sure that's the director. Paranoid Thriller. I didn't. I'm actually just seeing this tweet for the first time now. That sounds fantastic. So there's that. Danny Ramirez returns to the new Falcon and Captain America Winter Soldier, New World Order. That's cool that we get to see a Captain America and his new sidekick Falcon, someone taking up the mantle. That's cool. Official artwork. Okay, here is one of my other favorite announcements from the from D23 today. The announcement for the Thunderbolts, which the fact that we didn't get Fantastic Four, still a little upset about, and everything else, whatever. But we did get this, and this gets me very excited because let's click on this. You have Julia Louis-Dreyfus over here, all the way on the left. Then you have Ghost, the villain of Ant-Man and the Wasp, which she was an very lower tier MCU villain. So, but I'm always hoping for a better. I'm always hoping for a character to shine in another project. So, here's hoping she is just even better in this new Thunderbolts movie. And then you have David Harbour as Red Guardian. I'm liking the new look. It's not that different, but he's still got the beard. He's gonna still have that thick accent. Then you have Yelena in the center. Really like Yelena. She's one of the better. She's one of the better of the new characters in Phase 4 and moving forward. Well, I mean, maybe if they got Haley Steinfeld to return as what's her name, Kate Bishop, in this movie, that'd be really cool. Maybe they can get more of that duo dynamic, because that was definitely one of the shining points of Hawkeye. Sebastian Stan, one of my favorite actors working today. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing him more in the MCU. He's always kind of gets the short end of the stick, so let's hope he gets some shining moments here. U.S. Agent, is a fine character. We've had one of the most memorable moments of Marvel, or I should say Falcon and the Winter Soldier, was the scene where he's obviously bashing the guy's chest in, which was very violent, but the scene was great, and it was a really different scene for we hadn't seen anything like that. And then you have Taskmaster, which I couldn't care for. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I could not care for the fact that he's gonna be in it. It's whatever. But here's hoping again they do more with this character, or it's a girl. Sorry. I'm remembering that correctly. Yes, it ended up being. I don't even know what that guy's name was, but his daughter was Taskmaster. I guess spoilers for Black Widow. But I like. I'm always a fan of team up movies and always seeing team dynamics, how they all play out. It should be really fun. Honestly, I don't know why it's just crossed my mind. If I had to pick someone to die, I think they kill off David Harbour, and I think that the tie with Florence Pugh, because he it's a father daughter relationship, there could be some good emotion here. So I think if they kill him off, it could be something. Could be an emotional moment, but that's just me speculating. Yeah. So there's more stuff about who's gonna be. Yeah, Hannah John Kamen. That's what's his name, or what's her name? Ghost. And then I believe Olga Kurylenko. I'm sorry if I mispronounced that. She is Taskmaster. So is that was that the last of the announcements? Yeah, Florence Pugh wasn't there because Denis has her you know, he's holding her for filming the new Dune movie, which obviously makes sense. And I know she just went to Venice, um, and then she obviously had to go right back to filming Dune. So it makes sense that she wouldn't go back again, leaving Dune to go for D23 today or this weekend. Tim Blake Nelson says Marvel is a part of cinema history, so to be coming back is an honor as he reprises his role as the leader from 14 years ago in The Incredible Hulk. They set that up that he was going to be the leader there, and the fact that he's finally coming back, that's pretty cool for him. He's been in a lot of. It seems like he's been in a couple of Marvel movies. I remember, was he in the original Fantastic Four from like 2004? Yeah. So, going back to the chat. Most people are going to watch a 10-hour Avatar movie in theaters if the director. Most people are going to watch a 10-hour Avatar movie in theaters if the director is planning to put the sequels together. The longest film I saw on YouTube was about 5 hours. A 5-hour long movie. Props to you for sticking through that. Let's see. What else? I feel like this was near the end. The Marvels. Okay, this is the final part. Let's see. So this is the entire cast: Brie Larson, Iman Vellani, Tiana Paris, and the director Nia DaCosta. So that was cool. And they saw footage, as in everyone at D23 saw footage. Was that it? Oh, this. Then you have the Avatar stuff, which, like, I feel like if I were the type of, or if I was, the person that was running D23, I would have done it. This is just my opinion. What was it? Well, Lucasfilm was first, then 20th Century, and maybe show more stuff because they just showed Avatar, which is pretty kind of lame, and then do Marvel because everyone kind of tuned out, or at least I feel like I tuned out, and I might just be assuming, but I feel like everyone tuned out for Avatar, whatever news there was, and there wasn't really much of it. But Avatar 4, yeah, we mentioned that. Just begun filming. This is funny that Netflix decided to just like, this news was just kind of buried in D23 stuff today, so that sucks for Netflix. And I don't have, I couldn't care for that news. Stephen Lang talked about Avatar. You can't keep a good Marine down. He regrouped in hell. And that's an interesting quote. Oh, and here's, this is the news everyone loves to hear. Goose is returning in the Marvels. That's pretty cool. Goose, the cat that led Nick Fury to have the scratch that I know a lot of people were not happy about. Sigourney Weaver talking about it. More Avatar. Scenes in 3D, that's cool. And actually, let me know in the chat, are you guys going to see Avatar in 3D? Because I don't know if I'm going to see it in 3D. 3D doesn't really work for me. I feel like it's like, I don't know about you guys, but I kind of get dizzy. So watching it, I haven't seen a movie in 3D in a while, and because I just don't remember it being like the best experience. But yeah, and then Daniel said another Captain America movie. Wow. Yeah, very cool. I believe. Oh, well, the Marvels focuses on the three heroes as they keep trading places with each other every time they use their powers and must team up to fix their problem. That sounds cool. And then there was more stuff. Percy Jackson, mentioned that a little earlier. I'm not really the biggest Percy Jackson fan. And that was kind of it for all the Marvel, Lucasfilm, all that stuff. Oh, let me stop sharing. Oh, okay. There we go. So yeah, so if you guys want to put anything more in the chat, we'll maybe go for however, if you guys want to keep asking me questions, go for it. We can go for as long as you guys want, or if not, we will go for like another 10 minutes. But yeah, get your questions in here. We'll go and we'll keep talking. Daniel, what Disney movie would you kind of want to be as a what I want to see as a remake? Now I have to look it up. Let's see. Off the top of my head, though, let me think about that. Off the top of my head, what movie would I want to see as a remake? Oh, I have one. But they are making they're making it. They're making a live action Lilo and Stitch movie, and that gets me excited. I am a big fan of Lilo and Stitch, the animated movie. It's one of my favorites. I love that movie. Also the TV show, which not many people I feel like know that exists. There's a Lilo and Stitch TV show, and I'm a big fan of it. And so I'm looking forward to that. And yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, Dean Fletcher Camp. He who I kind of know him. I'm a fan of his work, and he did Marcel, the show with shoes on, and so and he follows me on Instagram. Yeah, he's a really talented filmmaker, and the fact that he's doing Lilo and Stitch, that's just really cool. That he's kind of going from a indie movie like Marcel to like a bigger budget, I'm assuming, Disney movie, and so that's really good for him. Jason, what are you getting on Tuesday for the movies that are coming out? What's on Tuesday? Am I missing something? What are you getting on Tuesday for the movies that are coming out? Like, as in whatever's coming out this week on physical media? I don't even know. Let me look it up. What comes out this week? Elvis, Lightyear, Where the Crawdads Sing. I don't plan on, or that's for the new releases at least. I don't plan on getting any of those, to be completely honest with you. But Jason, you let me know if you're gonna get anything. Yeah, Elvis I wasn't the biggest fan of. Lightyear, well, Elvis I liked. I didn't love. Lightyear disappointed me. Where the Crawdads Sing, I still have to see that one. So I'll watch. I probably won't buy it, but I'll watch it. Maybe I'll rent it or something. And so yeah, but I'm just looking at this website, and the next couple weeks, or 3 weeks from now, Thor: Love and Thunder comes out on 4K, and that is one I'm looking forward to buying. So that should be cool. But yeah, guys, get your final questions in if you have anything else to say, and we'll wrap it up soon here. It was kind of a crazy weekend, or I guess not weekend, but the past 2 days I've been trying to, or yesterday, like the latter half of the day, there's a lot of Disney announcements, so that was fun to just like keep up with all of it. And Marvel, I remember, like, just a couple hours ago when the Werewolf by Night trailer dropped. Immediately afterwards, they dropped the trailer for Secret Invasion, and I very quickly was like, I literally stepped out of my chair right here and was about to go edit in my computer over here, and then I got the notification that the trailer came out. So I was like, come back, and I sat down, and then I watched that trailer. So it was very back to back, and then I only ended up posting one of them because the other one got blocked. So it was kind of a hectic day posting it. I feel tired. I'm sorry if I'm kind of talking fast. I feel like it's my first live stream, so it's fun, and I'm kind of just, yeah. So it's been a crazy day, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. There's gonna be a lot of stuff coming out over the next couple of weeks in terms of new movies. This week, I'm most likely seeing Clerks 3, and what else? I'll give you guys a little scoop. On Tuesday, I'm going to see Clerks 3. On Wednesday, I'll be seeing this movie called Goodnight Mommy. on Amazon. It's coming up to Amazon on Friday, but I have an early screening on Wednesday. And then on Thursday, I know The Woman King and See How They Run. Those are the big two movies coming out this weekend, or next weekend, I should say. I'm not going to probably see them in theaters. I will watch them when they come out. If they come to streaming, whatever. I've heard, good things about both of them, but I don't know if I'm going to see them in theaters. Not really interested. Jason, I might get Elvis on Blu-ray when it gets a little cheaper. Yeah, I would recommend it because I know you don't have HBO Max, and that's how you can watch it. And so if you're interested in the movie, definitely recommend it. It's a long one, so just get ready. But yeah, let me know if you get it. I have plenty of pre-orders for the next 2 months. I have to watch my spending. Yeah, hey man, movies, they can get expensive, and whether you're going to the theaters or you're watching them at home or buying them at home, whatever it is, it can get expensive. So I get what you're saying, man. But yeah, just make sure you don't go too overboard. That's the most important thing. So Daniel says, which of the new films are you excited to see in theaters, or Disney Plus, or maybe Netflix? Do you mean just in terms of like coming out soon? Because the next movie coming to theaters, let me see. I think the next movie coming to theaters that I'm really looking forward to is Don't Worry, Darling, maybe. I know it's a controversial pick because I know there's a lot of drama surrounding that. So either that, Smile, the new horror movie from Paramount that's coming out in 2-3 weeks. Bros, I'm also looking forward to seeing that one. So, I'll watch Hocus Pocus 2 on Disney Plus. I gotta rewatch the first one. And then October, I'm looking forward to spooky season stuff. And then you have the new Halloween movie, Black Adam. It's gonna be like the next couple months is gonna be a lot of packed stuff. And so I'm looking forward to it, and I hope you guys are looking forward to my coverage of all of it, or as much as I can. Jay says, have you seen Heartstopper from Netflix? I have not. I've heard of it. I believe that is like the romance show. It came out, when did it premiere? A couple months ago? Was it last year? It actually might have been last year. Yeah. Time's been passing by, it feels like. Heartstopper on Netflix. If you recommend it, let me know. I'll have to check it out. I heard good things, but I just never really got around to checking it out for whatever reason. But if you think I should watch it, let me know. There's a 4-hour cut of Elvis. Jeez, that is a long movie, and I do not intend to watch that. I don't think I really want to, watch that. And then Jason says, Smile looks good. Yeah, it looks terrifyingly good, and apparently it's supposed to be. I don't think too many people have seen it, but I've heard like a couple whispers that the movie itself is good, and Paramount's having one hell of a year. They're kind of the underdog in terms of like, Top Gun Maverick. They had Jackass at the beginning of the year. What else? What else did they have? They had the new Orphan movie. I feel like there was more too. I'm probably forgetting some of them. But they've had a good year, and congrats to them for having the success. But I think that is gonna do it for the first ever live stream on my channel. Thank you guys so much for whether you're tuning in live or you're watching on the replay. Make sure to hit that like button. If you're new here, consider subscribing. I would love to have you on this journey with me. And yeah, I'll hopefully do one of these sometime soon again. If you guys, if you enjoyed it, just give it a like. And yeah, it was fun doing this, talking everything D23. And yeah, I had a good time. I appreciate you all being here, all the congratulations. I appreciate that. And yeah, so that's going to be it for this live stream. Thank you again for tuning in. My name is Ben. People call me Meter, and I'll see you guys in the next one.